You know what, Will? I'm very surprised that the Bushwackers came out with this aggressive formation. It's the diamond formation. You know, they already have one win. They know the Russians have to come. I thought they were going to play conservative ball right here. I thought they were just going to zone up, wait for the Russians to come, into their lanes. Here we see Mike Paxton playing both sides of that shorty, trying to get little Mike Kosa into the snake.
There it is. Mike Paxton last time had free reign with his gun. It looks like the Russians are containing Mike Paxton a little more and focusing on the snake.
And like we all know, without your back guy,
you ain't nothing.
Exactly. Front guys can't do nothing. It's a team thing, guys. You can't do nothing without your team players.
And there it is, Costa trying to get Paxton to get those guns rolling so that little Costa can make it into the snake.
Here we go.
There it is.
I think this is going to be it. There we go. And he gets him into the snake. Good teamwork on
Good
both parts.
job. Bushwackers still playing very aggressive. Maybe not the choice I would have done, Rocky. I got a game in the bag. Why even take a chance? Let's make the Russians really work for it. But you know what? It shows a lot of style, a lot of class. Bushwackers trying to kick it.
You know, this is the second time the Bushwackers are in the finals, so they want to make something of it.
And it looks like Mike Paxton just shot the Tombstone spectator side. Really key kill.
There's Mikkel into the snake. And now you see how he goes over the snake and not in the back of the box? Now he means business.
Definitely. He's ready to serve some poison. He's skipping the very back spot where Mike Costa is at. He's going right into the snake and ready to do damage.
Now all the Russians are keying up on Kosa. They want to they want to get him out of that spot and let Mikkel go to work.
Take a look at Mike Paxton taking out that very far back guy. It means that Mikkel inside the snake has no eyes at all.
He has no eyes, so but right now he's working on his own. Let's see what comes out of it.
Total freestyle, man. This is a true paintball player if he pulls it off. And there it is, the Russians looking for some Bigfoot disease. And yes, you always have to remember, please keep your feet super tight when playing inside that snake bunker.
And like I said before, I knew the Russians were going to hone up on Kata and get him out of there. Now that frees up Mikkel to go to work. Ooh, I think the fish is frozen. I think he got whacked in the loader.
Oh, he's playing the dead fish role. What is it?
What's the call? Judge says he's gone. Take a walk to the dead box.
Frozen fish. Get to the freezer, baby.
And Mikkel's in the snake, working the angle. Whoa, and that's a great cross-shot court from Mikkel, from the snake. That's Craig Franco. He's gone. Mikkel is playing like a machine.
And he's programmed for his next target, which is that baby box right down the tape line. And there it is. He's got it.
It's only a matter of time till the Russians push that spectator side.
So sees the opening and makes it cross the 50 into their spot.
The Russians are pushing both tapes, looking for BJ Ning at the brick, the most forward Bushwhacker player.
Hinman of the Bushwackers goes on the offensive and tries to take back the spectator side taco. Oh! Total smash!
You know what? It does not matter because Cannell's on the bottom side snake, mopping up the rest of the Bushwackers.
There it is. Just like you said, it was a double push by the Russians. So if one didn't excel at it, the other one was definitely going to master it.
Now the Russians take the second game. It's one apiece. It all rides on this third game.
Hey, Rocky, take a look at this game right here. Russians come out aggressive but real safe, but the Bushwackers turn it around. They play super aggressive, balls to the wall.
But Mikkel don't care. Superman over the snake, freeing up his boys to do whatever they want.
And there it is. Little Mike Koda catching some pink lemonade in the hair, but not noticing a bit, thinking it's stylish and staying in.
Modav playing the taco, giving it and taking it. And BJ Ning caught up in a Russian sandwich.
Complete with Russian dressing.
And the ever so straight shooting number 77, Mikkel Kani.
AKA Michael Jordan of the Russian Legions, serving up the pink lemonade. Game over, one game each.
Here we go. Third game of the finals, Russian Legion against the Bushwackers. This determines who's taking home third and who's going home with fourth.
5,000 or 2,500.
On the damn podium. Let's go. Respect. Do it up, baby.
NPPL Super 7 World Series paintball at its best.
Out of the gate, game is on, guns are blazing, Russians look good.
Russians definitely got their guns up, and they're sweet spotting the Bushwhacker front players, looking for a kill, waiting for that kill, and there they have it. Mike Cota leaving the field nice and early.
With Fish, they shot 2 on the break. That's 7 on 5 right off the gate, and they shoot BJ out of the left stand-up bunker in the back. Huge move for the Russians. They're going to start probing the middle. They want this third game. They want to go home with the money.
Definitely, they want to come in third, and as you can see, they're doubling up the tacos, taking over the 40 spots, and Mikkel's at his favorite spot, the laydown brick, and looking to make that power move into the snake.
The Russians lost top taco. They refill it. These Russians are on this game.
The wheels are greased, and they're ready in motion.
Ooh, and they just lost Craig Francais out of the center. Ooh, and Gary Resnick out of the taco. 6 on 2 right now. Bushwhackers are going to have to cross it up and tighten it up.
And there goes Mikkel, Superman, into the snake, ready to serve some poison.
Bushwhackers are definitely going to have to lock it down. They're going to have to let the Russians come to them. Maybe they can get a few eliminations and come back. But on a 6 on 2, it's not looking good for the Bushwhackers.
No way. The Russians are all over the place. They're in the taco, they're in the 40, and Mikkel is definitely making his power move, serving the poison, scanning for some Bushwhacker players, looking for that next elimination. He's searching.
If I was a Bushwhacker player, I would definitely want Hinman and Paxton to be my last 2 guys in there, without a doubt.
And there it is. Mikkel sees his next kill. He practices his snap shooting skills, looking for that Hinman kill, and there it is.
6 on 1 now. Now we got Paxton stuck in the tombstone on the taco side of the field. 6 on 1, I'm telling you, it's going to be a miracle. But let's see what happens. I mean, we got the Russian tide flowing. It's going to be tight. I personally don't think he could do it, but Mike, he's a hell of a player. I think anything can happen.
Anything can happen, definitely. Mikkel shooting from the snake area, and right there, Cycloptic Optic, Pink Lemonade, and Mikkel joins the rest of the Russian Legion as Vlad the Impaler grabs the flag in crazy Russian joy, collects his $5,000, and brings it back.
That's a lot of vodka.
The Russians come out strong, hunting. Check out that super switch as the guns keep rolling.
You know, very impressed with the way the Russians played against the Bushwhackers. Very strategic game. They had their guns rolling all the time. Even when they got up on numbers, they kept the guns up. You know, they focused. They knew what they had to do to win. First outing, they missed Huntington Beach. They came here. They came to Vegas. Good showing.
Russian Legion looking strong, could well place higher in Chicago. And I'm really happy that they are successful once again. 3rd place champions. The crowd's really happy. We're happy. Russians definitely excited.
They're definitely going back to Moscow with some extra money.
Big time. Respect. Pro Finals. This is for 1st and 2nd place. Naughty Dogs versus top-seeded Dynasty. This is for all the marbles. $20,000. This is game 1. Best out of 3. And there it is, game on. Both teams coming out, looking for that cash. Looks like Dynasty takes a taco off the break.
Definitely takes a taco off the break. Looks like Johnny Perchak in the small brick gets hit on the breakout, but Alex Frazier makes it into the big brick, grabbing some angles, looking for some kills.
And check out the Naughty Dogs doubling up that back spot, looking for those key kills and taking out Opie from the taco.
That's 2 down. Now we have 7 on 5.
7 on 5 is definitely the way that Naughty Dogs want it right now. They should be as hungry as possible, play as safe as possible, because they are battling against Dynasty.
Definitely, without a doubt, but Dynasty is not a team that you just want to get up and run through. They're still gonna have to play the game smart. Even though they're up 2 bodies, Dynasty is gonna shut those lanes down, and they're gonna work it from there.
Mapchem getting to the snake before Dynasty. Sonny Lopez backing up, taking Map's old spot.
The Dogs are working like clockwork. I mean, they're filling, they're moving, they're working as a team. If they play like this, they're going to take this first game.
Definitely. They could have this game in their hands if they only play super tight.
But then again, they have to play in front of Ali. Anything could come out of Ali. Ali could shut that old snake down if you want.
He's a game breaker for sure.
Dynasty needs to make a move to counter the Naughty Dogs move that they just made.
So you got the Naughty Dogs inside the snake.
And there's that move that I was just talking about. where Greenspan kicks out to the outside, spreads the field. Now the Naughty Dogs cannot play down that snake.
Exactly. Now Map Chim has to be careful and watch every single move he does. And there he goes, calling out for the heavy artillery on Ryan Greenspan's move.
Now the Dynasty, what they're gonna have to do, Ryan's gonna have to play down the tape, close that snake section off, while Ollie plays the inside of that tombstone. Now Dynasty has the snake locked down. That's gonna free up the other Naughty Dogs players to move up, exactly like Sonny Lopez just did right there. He's gonna back up Map.
And there goes Map Chim leaving the field at the end of the snake. Ryan Greenspan must have wrapped around the little box. There goes the fill-in. Sonny Lopez shifting from the box into the end of the snake and trying to replace Map.
5-all. Now it's tied up. Now that's exactly what I was talking about earlier. You cannot rush Dynasty. You cannot press Dynasty too hard because now it's tied up.
5-on-5. This is where Dynasty goes on the offensive.
Oh, and I think Ollie just clipped the back left stand-up. Make that 5-on-4 now. And there's the big guts move by Greenspan from the box. He might have took one going in. Let's see what kind of call the ref makes. He's taking his time. Looks like he might have made it in there clean. And he trades with the cross-court taco.
The crowd's not happy at all. Ref goes in, pulls Ryan, but he gets the job done.
Now it's 4-on-3. And with those numbers, it's anybody's game. They still have Ollie. The Naughty Dogs are still mowing the lanes. Let's see what happens.
Oliver battling up against the back baby Stubby. Alex makes a killer cross past the 50 and into the Naughty Dog 40.
Oh, it's going to get up close and personal right here. There we go. There's a mugging.
Dynasty, being up on numbers, is willing to trade. Now it's 3-on-2.
We got two more Naughty Dogs left in the back lineup. Raymond Knuth, Brian Megason. They're going to have to cross it up. They're going to have to play smart ball, try to get it back to even.
BC moves up to the taco and gets the angle on Megason.
Same with Ollie. Ollie goes to the little brick. Those are a matter of time before they pitch Megason, and there it is. There's the pinch. Ollie runs through, smacks Raymond in the back. Dynasty take the first game, which is huge. Huge, sets the tone. Now they're in the driver's seat. Naughty Dogs have to come the next game. You know what, Will? This is why Dynasty is the #1 ranked team. They take losses in the beginning of the game. They keep a level head. They play methodical paintball, and they come back.
Here we have two world championship fighters battling it out, keeping it straight. Naughty Dogs getting all the paintball elements together, focusing on eliminations, sweet spotting, making their prime spots, and getting the guns rolling.
Absolutely. But you can't forget Dynasty. I mean, they came back. Dude, they lost 2 off the break. I mean, this is Vegas. They gambled on some great moves. Those moves paid off. They tied it up, and then they just played methodical paintball. They spread the field. They did some trading off that was well worth it. It worked out in the end, and they took the game away from the Naughty Dogs.
The Dogs played incredible ball, and we still have 2 games left. And I believe this championship team will not give up the ball that early. They're going to come back, do their homework, and bring it to Dynasty next time. Their mid-game is going to be super tight, as well as their end-up cleanup game.
Game 2 of the Pro Finals, Naughty Dogs versus Dynasty.
The News Brothers are no Lopez.
And the game is on. Dynasty breaks out hard, trying to take the taco. Opie gets hit, going to the taco. That's 1 down off of Dynasty.
Right there, Naughty Dogs getting their guns off, definitely knowing that Opie's going to the taco off the break, gets that key elimination, but also loses Eric Hunter out of that back stand-up. Naughty Dogs has a perfect circle, safety circle, getting their guns up, and there it is, 6 up.
The Naughty Dogs doubling the back stand-up. They know they have to come. They have to win this game. They have their guns up. They're moving, shooting, trying to get the angles on Dynasty.
The chains are definitely off the Dogs as Fields spreads out to the far left box. Casey Fields' move just opened up brand new angles for the Naughty Dogs.
Ran it back to their crib and played it a few times.
Johnny Perchak looking for a probe, tries to make it to the outside, tries to fill Opie's taco. Does he do it? Ref says, nope, you're taking a walk to the dead box.
No way, Trevor was waiting for him right there at the 40, pinned up on that spot, looking for the fill that he knows Dynasty's definitely gonna do.
See, the Dogs are playing smart. Last game, the Dynasty, they took that taco side. That's where the damage came from. The Dogs are going to shut down that taco side. They're not going to let Dynasty go anywhere near those tacos.
Naughty Dogs definitely reading the plays, definitely knowing where the Dynasty guys are at and where their assassins are going to be. They're locking it down, Field spreading it out, shooting inside and trying to trap those Dynasty players deep into the center.
You got Casey Field on the small outside box. Trevor playing the big brick. They're going to put pressure on Ollie. They're going to try to contain him in that tombstone. They know Ollie is useless if he's not shooting his gun. So what they're going to do, they're going to play those angles. They're going to contain him. They're going to pinch him. And hopefully what they're going to try to do is take him out of that tombstone.
But Oliver's not the type to stay inside that bunker. He's going to test the Naughty Dogs and see if he can spring himself out of this trap that the Naughty Dogs set for him. Naughty Dogs definitely having their guns up, containing Oliver Lang, and there it is, the trap is sprung. What a big bite on the Dynasty players.
That is a huge elimination for the Dogs. That frees up the whole center for some key movements of the Dogs. And there we go, Map kicks out to the snake as Raymond slides into the little brick on the taco side. The Dogs definitely have the momentum going their way. They're trying to confuse the Dynasty players by constantly shifting their players around.
The pressure is definitely on Alex Fraze right now. He's just dropped back into the 30 so that he can stay closer to Greenspan and not get bunkered.
Now, I think what the Naughty Dogs are going to do right here, they shot Ollie off the snake side. They're going to put Map into the snake, and I think that's going to free up the taco. I think the Dogs want to control the taco side this game.
And use Map as a diversionary.
Absolutely. The Dogs, they want to bring the hammer down on the taco side, and the way they need to do this, as soon as Map gets into the snake and starts using that snake as a crawling reference, that's going to make Greenspan either have to bug out and move to the middle or bug out and move to the outside. And when that happens, that's going to take Ryan Greenspan off the angle on shooting on the taco side, and it's going to free up the Dogs to go at will. And there goes Map up the snake.
Ryan Greenspan has seen the snake move and goes to counter. Whoa! Ryan Greenspan shoots Field and gets the extra bonus. Now Map's by himself with no eyes, and this could be dangerous for Map Chim.
Field was just playing that tombstone too far to the outside. Didn't see Ryan kick to the outside box. Just got sloppy and paid dearly for it. And once again, we still have a pinching effect by Trevor and the big brick in the middle of the field. So Trevor and Map are still doing the little pinching effect. They're going to try to eliminate Ryan from the tape side back box. The Dogs have a double pinching effect. They got on Greenspan in the box and Alex Fraze in the small brick. Look at Alex. Alex is hugging that bunker like it's his mama. He has one job, to watch the taco side, to make sure moves like that don't happen. Whoa, and Trevor goes, trades with Alex. Greenspan has shot Map out of the snake, slides in. This is total pandemonium.
Ryan Greenspan looking for some targets, makes his move into the snake. The refs taking keen interest in Ryan Greenspan, pulls his armband, but Megason gives him the donkey punch in the back of the head to make it official.
It is now a 2-on-1. Dogs are up. Megason swings over to the center, looking for targets, shooting over the top of the big brick. What a shot on SK in the back stand-up. That was the game-winning shot right there.
Megason is now the Mega Man.
And the Dogs are taking this second game.
What I tell you, it's not over until the fat lady sings.
How huge is this? Dynasty won the first game. Naughty Dogs won the second game. It comes down to this final third game. It does not get any better than this.
The Dogs put the pressure on Dynasty the entire game, shutting down the lanes, making sure none of the Dynasty players can make those attacks.
They came out guns a-blazing. The Dogs definitely wanted it more. I mean, every time a Dynasty player would make a move, the Dogs would counter it, eliminate the player. I mean, the Dogs wanted this game.
I told you, Rocky, the Dogs came out with incredible mid-game and just came down with the super fresh cleanup.
I wouldn't want it any other way. It's all coming down to this third game. Here we go. Get ready. This is a deciding game between Dynasty and Naughty Dogs. One of these two teams is walking away with $20,000 courtesy of an NPPL Super 7 World Series.
Come on, Naughty Dog. Now's the time. Energy up, bro. There it is. Let them know who you want, boy.
And the game is on. The moneymakers are throwing paint. It's a conservative breakout on both parts. Don't see any big aggressive movements right off the bat.
Dynasty taking the taco off the break, and a key elimination once again. Opie leaving the field early.
Alex Frazier moves up to the 40 big brick.
Doing an amazing job over there. Naughty Dog keeping it.
Oh, and he takes one. Alex is walking to the dead box.
And that's two Dynasty players gone.
Amazing job over there.
Here we go. Naughty Dogs take their 40 big brick. Their guns a-blazing.
Naughty Dogs, seeing the two key kills happening, are moving up.
This is just like the first game that we watched earlier. Naughty Dogs are up. 2 bodies already.
Now, if they can only remember to keep it tight and get their mid-game clean, they could win this whole thing.
And there's Casey Fields swinging it out to the outside box.
Spreading the field out really nice. Once again, he knows what he has to do.
Greenspan constantly has his gun rolling.
Chim getting his gun up on Greenspan, but oh! Check out the tricknology done by Greenspan.
And here goes Trevor from the Naughty Dogs, crosses the 50 into the Dynasty's 40 big brick.
Naughty Dogs taking it to Dynasty. This could be dangerous.
And Ryan Greenspan takes off like Carlos, trades with Trevor.
What a great move by Greenspan and the Dynasty crew.
It was imperative that they got Trevor out of that key spot. And once again, this game could go either way. What a matchup. 2 super heavyweights slugging it out.
Shazam! Shot right there on the loader. Raymond Newth, the next elimination could be the deciding factor of this whole tournament.
Rocky to Knuth, it looks like he's moving up the 40. Wait, no! Could it be a run through? Oh, and he gets blasted! Crowd is looking for a penalty. And the ref gives it!
Russin with another run through on the spectator side. 1-for-1!
Bunch of craziness going on all over the field. It's a one-on-one situation right now. Let's see which one of these two wants the $20,000.
Oliver Lang against Mr. Casey Field. Ooh! Snap shooting skills at its finest. 1